Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Stock Market with your weekly gold analysis done after New York close for Wednesday 7th of August. I'm recording this video quarter to midnight New York time, just before the 7th of August ends. At the daily chart level, my wave count for gold remains the same, and I'm still expecting it's still in this fourth wave correction at intermediate degree, and we should see some more choppy overlapping movement maybe for another 1 or 2 weeks. The target's recalculated now because minor B has moved lower. At 1441, minor C would reach equality in length with minor A. That may be a rather optimistic target. We may only see a small overshoot of this parallel channel. So long as we see a new high beyond the end of minor A, then we'd avoid a truncation. I expect still that intermediate wave 4 is not over here because on the daily chart this piece of movement here subdivides so strongly as a 5-wave structure, and on the hourly chart all the subdivisions fit perfectly, and there's a nice ratio of equality between 3 and 1. I have looked at this piece of movement on the hourly chart to try and see if it could be some kind of multiple zigzag. I've looked at the possibility of a double zigzag, and that's possible, but this would be the second zigzag in the double here, and that seems to be really forcing it. And the X wave joining the two structures would have to be a running flat, reducing the probability of that. It doesn't subdivide into a triple zigzag because this piece, and this piece do not subdivide very well into 3-wave structures. They really do look best as 5. So I expect intermediate wave 4 is not over, despite having more downwards movement last week, which was not again what I had expected. I'd expected the C wave to unfold. This week I have 2 hourly wave counts for you. The first looks at the possibility that minor B is over here, and the second looks at the possibility it's going to move lower. If it does move lower, it may not move beyond the start of A below 1180.40. Intermediate 4 may not move into intermediate wave 1 price territory off to the left of the chart at 1672.77. Let's have a look at the first hourly wave count with a start of minor B up here, is this point here. Last week's analysis expected that we had an end to the zigzag of minor wave B over here. That was not the case, and it continued further. A second zigzag unfolded. Now we have a double probably complete. We can draw a really good best fit channel around this downwards movement. Draw the first trend line from here to here, place a copy up here. When this channel is clearly breached with upwards movement, you can have some more confidence that minor C is finally underway. If price moves above 1320.86 over the next few days, you may also have more confidence in this wave count because at that stage the alternate I'll go to next would be invalid. Within minor C, no second wave correction may move beyond the start of the first wave. This wave count is invalidated below 1273.06. For this main hourly wave count, I'm seeing the subdivisions as a 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, and that's exactly the same as this alternate 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, but the alternate would be an incomplete structure unfolding as a single zigzag. For this alternate, we have an A, B, and an extending C wave, extending as an ending diagonal. Within an ending diagonal, all of the subwaves must subdivide as zigzags. So we have a zigzag for 1 and 2, and an AB, a zigzag down, needs to complete for 3. Within the zigzag for 3, subminuet wave B may not move beyond the start of A above 1320.86. When that's done, we need a zigzag up for 4, which should overlap back into wave 1 price territory for a diagonal, but can't move beyond the end of the second wave above 1320.86. So that invalidation point for this alternate remains in place for the whole week. When 4's over, the final fifth wave down must also subdivide as a zigzag, and it can't move below 1180.4 because B, in its entirety, may not move beyond the start of A. Last week I was expecting upwards movement for gold. I was expecting that C wave to finally unfold. I'm still expecting that, despite last week's further downwards movement, with a doubling of that zigzag probably, because the structure at the end of minor A really does look so strongly like a 5-wave structure, so the whole correction should not be over there. That's all for me today with your gold analysis, and I hope that everyone had a fabulous week.